Hi, everyone, and welcome to ChillTalk English. I'm Henry.
And I'm Emma. Today, we're talking about something important for your career.
Talking about your job in English can be tricky, especially in interviews or social situations.
I remember my first job interview in English. I couldn't explain what I did for work.
Oh no, what happened?
I just said, I work with computers, and left it at that. The interviewer looked confused.
I had a similar experience when I met new colleagues at an international company.
It's awkward when you can't describe your job clearly to people from different countries.
That's why today we're going to help you with essential job conversation phrases.
These phrases will make your professional interactions much smoother and more confident.
So, why should you listen to today's episode? First, you'll feel more confident talking about your job.
Second, you'll learn practical phrases that you can use right away.
And third, you'll be ready for real-life conversations about work with colleagues and friends.
These phrases can help you in any job-related situation in English.
Learning English is like building a career, one conversation at a time.
Today, we're adding some important job phrases to your professional language toolkit.
With these phrases, you can go from confused to confident in your workplace conversations. I remember when I was 22, I started my first job in London. I was so nervous about introductions.
Oh no, did your colleagues understand what you did?
Not really. I just said, I'm in marketing, and hoped they would ask questions. It was stressful.
That's why learning job English is so important, even for young professionals.
Now I can help others who might feel lost in workplace conversations.
I had a friend who didn't get a promotion because she couldn't explain her achievements in English.
Was that difficult for her?
Very. She knew she deserved the promotion, but couldn't communicate her value effectively. It was heartbreaking.
That's exactly why we're creating this episode today, to help professionals like her.
Today, we'll cover 4 important job conversation situations.
First, we'll learn phrases for introducing your job.
Second, we'll practice talking about your daily work activities.
Third, we'll learn useful phrases for discussing job satisfaction.
And finally, we'll cover talking about future career plans.
Each section will have guided response, role plays, a short story, and guided practice.
We'll make it fun and easy so you can use these phrases in real life.
At the end, we have a quick quiz to test what you've learned.
Plus, we'll give you a challenge to practice using these phrases.
Make sure to listen carefully for our quick quiz at the end of the episode.
It's a fun way to check how much you've learned.
It's like a little game to test your knowledge.
If you enjoyed today's episode, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel.
That helps more people find Chill Talk English and learn with us.
You can also share this episode with friends who are building their careers.
Let's get started with our first scene. Scene 1. Introducing your job. Guided response.
Welcome to our first scene. We're focusing on how to introduce your job in English.
Let's learn some useful phrases for talking about what you do for work.
First, when someone asks about your job, you can say,
I work as a teacher.
or
I'm a teacher.
if you want to add more information, you can say,
I teach English to children.
or
I work at a language school.
if you're a student, you can say,
I study computer science.
or
I'm a university student.
if you're looking for work, you can say,
I'm looking for a job.
or
I'm currently unemployed.
remember to be clear and simple when talking about your job.
Excellent. These phrases will help you introduce your job in many situations.
Let's move on to some role plays to see how these phrases work in real conversations.
Role play. Now let's practice with a role play. I'll be the new person and Emma will be a colleague.
Hi, I'm Sarah. What do you do?
I work as a nurse.
That's interesting. Where do you work?
I work at City Hospital.
What do you do exactly?
I take care of patients.
That sounds rewarding. How long have you been a nurse?
I've been a nurse for 5 years.
Wow, that's impressive. Do you like your job?
Yes, I do. It's challenging but fulfilling.
That's great to hear. Welcome to our team.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here. Great job with the role plays. Let's move on.
Up next, we have a short story. As you listen, try to notice how the job introduction phrases you just learned appear naturally in the story.
Our story today is called Maria's First Day at TechCorp.
Maria stood nervously outside the tall glass building of TechCorp. Her new job as a software developer started today, and her hands were slightly trembling. She clutched her notebook tightly, reviewing the notes she had prepared about her job.
When she entered the lobby, a friendly woman with a warm smile approached her. "Hello, you must be Maria, our new developer," she said.
Yes, that's me, Maria replied, trying to sound confident. I work as a software developer here.
"Great to meet you. I'm Lisa, the team leader," the woman said, extending her hand. "Let me show you to your desk."
As they walked through the modern office, Maria noticed different teams working together. What do you do exactly? She asked Lisa, curious about the company structure.
"I manage the design team," Lisa explained. "We create the user interfaces for all the apps."
When they reached Maria's desk, she felt a wave of excitement mixed with nervousness. I study computer science, she shared, but this is my first real job in the field.
"Don't worry, everyone starts somewhere," Lisa reassured her. "Your team will help you learn the ropes."
Maria nodded, feeling a little more relaxed. I'm looking forward to working with everyone, she said with a genuine smile.
"That's the spirit," Lisa encouraged her. "Your team leader, Mr. Johnson, will be here soon to welcome you officially."
As Lisa left, Maria took a deep breath and looked around her new workspace. I'm a software developer, she whispered to herself, testing how it felt to say her job title out loud.
When Mr. Johnson arrived a few minutes later, Maria stood up to greet him. "Hello, Mr. Johnson. I'm Maria, the new software developer." He smiled warmly. "Welcome aboard, Maria. We're excited to have you join our team."
Maria felt a sense of belonging as she sat down at her desk. She had introduced herself properly, and now it was time to start her new adventure at TechCorp.
Did you hear the phrases, "I work as a software developer," "I study computer science," and "I'm looking forward to working with everyone"? Try to remember how they were used.
Great listening. Now let's take those same phrases and practice saying them together. It's time for some shadowing practice, where you can repeat the phrases after us.
Shadowing practice. This time, it's your turn. I'll say a phrase and you repeat after me. Remember to copy my pronunciation and intonation. Try saying it out loud yourself, pausing after you hear each phrase.
I work as a teacher.
I work as a teacher.
I'm a teacher. I'm a teacher. I teach English to children.
I teach English to children.
I work at a language school.
I work at a language school.
I study computer science.
I study computer science.
I'm a university student.
I'm a university student.
I'm looking for a job.
I'm looking for a job.
I'm currently unemployed.
I'm currently unemployed.
You're doing great. Try to imagine you're introducing yourself to a new colleague.
Excellent work. When you practice these phrases, think about how you would introduce your own job or studies. Scene 2. Talking about your workday. Guided response.
Welcome to our second scene. We're focusing on how to talk about your daily work activities in English.
Let's learn some useful phrases for describing what you do at work every day.
First, if you want to talk about your daily tasks, you can say,
I check emails in the morning.
or
I attend meetings.
if you want to describe your work routine, you can say,
I start work at 9 a.m.
or
I finish work at 5 p.m.
if you want to talk about your responsibilities, you can say,
I'm responsible for reports.
or
I manage a team.
if you want to mention your colleagues, you can say,
I work with engineers.
or
I collaborate with designers.
if you want to talk about your work environment, you can say,
I work in an office.
or
I work from home.
remember to be specific and clear when talking about your workday.
Excellent! These phrases will help you describe your work activities in many situations.
Let's move on to some role plays to see how these phrases work in real conversations.
Role play. Now let's practice with a role play. I'll be the colleague and Emma will be the manager.
Good morning. How was your day yesterday?
It was busy. I attended 3 meetings.
What else did you do?
I wrote a report for the boss.
That sounds productive. When do you usually start work?
I start work at 8 a.m. every day.
Do you work alone or with others?
I work with a team of 5 people.
What are your main responsibilities?
I'm responsible for project planning.
That's important work. Do you enjoy your job?
Yes, I do. I like working with my team.
That's great to hear. Keep up the good work.
Thank you. I appreciate your support. Great job with the role plays. Let's move on.
Up next, we have a short story. As you listen, try to notice how the workday phrases you just learned appear naturally in the story.
Our story today is called David's Morning Routine.
David woke up to the sound of his alarm clock at 6:30 a.m. It was another busy day at his job as a marketing manager. He stretched and thought about the tasks ahead of him.
After a quick shower and breakfast, David left his apartment at 7:45 a.m. He walked to the nearby subway station where he met his colleague James.
Good morning, David. Ready for another busy day? James asked with a smile.
I sure am, David replied. I have a meeting with the creative team at 9 a.m.
Important one? James inquired as they boarded the train.
Very important. We're planning the new campaign, David explained. I need to review all the designs before the meeting.
When they arrived at the office, David immediately checked his emails. I have 20 new messages already, he sighed, sitting at his desk.
His assistant Maria approached him with a folder. Here are the reports you requested, Mr. Johnson, she said politely.
Thank you, Maria, David replied, taking the folder. I'll look at them during my lunch break.
As the morning progressed, David attended 2 meetings and made several phone calls to clients. He felt tired but satisfied with his progress.
How's your day going? James asked, stopping by David's desk around 3 p.m.
It's been productive, David said with a smile. I managed to finish the campaign plan.
That's great news. The team will be happy, James nodded. Do you work late today?
Not today. I finish work at 5 p.m. sharp, David replied, closing his laptop. I have dinner plans with my family.
Good for you. Work-life balance is important, James said approvingly.
As David packed his bag, he reflected on his day. I work with amazing people, he thought to himself. That makes all the challenges worthwhile.
When David arrived home, his wife greeted him at the door. How was work? She asked.
It was busy but good, David replied, giving her a hug. I finished the campaign plan today.
That's wonderful. I'm proud of you, his wife smiled. Let's celebrate with your favorite dinner.
David felt grateful for his job and his supportive family. Another productive day at the office was complete. Did you hear the phrases, I attended 3 meetings? I start work at 8 a.m. and I work with a team of 5 people? Try to remember how they were used.
Great listening. Now let's take those same phrases and practice saying them together. It's time for some shadowing practice, where you can repeat the phrases after us.
Shadowing practice. Your turn. I'll say each phrase and you copy me. Focus on the rhythm and tone. Pause and speak out loud after each phrase.
I check emails in the morning.
I check emails in the morning.
I attend meetings.
I attend meetings.
I start work at 9 a.m.
I start work at 9 a.m.
I finish work at 5 p.m.
I finish work at 5 p.m.
I'm responsible for reports.
I'm responsible for reports.
I manage a team.
I manage a team.
I work with engineers.
I work with engineers.
I collaborate with designers.
I collaborate with designers.
I work in an office.
I work in an office.
I work from home.
I work from home.
You're doing great. Try to imagine you're describing your own workday while you practice.
Excellent work. When you practice these phrases, think about your typical work routine and how you would describe it to someone. Scene 3. Discussing job satisfaction. Guided response.
Welcome to our third scene. We're focusing on how to talk about job satisfaction in English.
Let's learn some useful phrases for expressing how you feel about your job.
First, if you like your job, you can say,
I enjoy my work.
or
I like my job.
if you don't like your job, you can say,
I don't enjoy my work.
or
I'm not happy with my job.
if you want to mention what you like about your job, you can say,
I like my colleagues.
or
I enjoy the challenges.
if you want to mention what you don't like about your job, you can say,
I don't like the hours.
or
The stress is difficult.
if you want to talk about your work-life balance, you can say,
I have good work-life balance.
or
I work too much overtime.
remember to be honest but polite when talking about job satisfaction.
Excellent. These phrases will help you express your feelings about your job in many situations.
Let's move on to some role plays to see how these phrases work in real conversations.
Role play. Now let's practice with a role play. I'll be the friend and Emma will be the colleague.
How do you like your new job?
I enjoy my work. It's interesting.
That's great to hear. What do you like most?
I like my colleagues. They're friendly.
Do you find the work challenging?
Yes, I enjoy the challenges. They make me grow.
That sounds perfect. Any downsides?
I don't like the hours. They're long.
Do you have good work-life balance?
Not really. I work too much overtime.
That can be tough. Maybe you can talk to your boss?
I might do that. Thanks for the advice.
You're welcome. I hope things get better for you.
Great job with the role plays. Let's move on.
Up next, we have a short story. As you listen, try to notice how the job satisfaction phrases you just learned appear naturally in the story.
Our story today is called Lisa's Career Crossroads.
Lisa sat at her favorite cafe, stirring her coffee thoughtfully. It was Friday afternoon, and she was reflecting on her job as an accountant at Global Finance. She had been working there for 3 years, but lately she felt uncertain about her career path.
What's on your mind? Her friend Alex asked, noticing her pensive expression.
I'm not sure if I'm happy with my job anymore, Lisa confessed, looking down at her coffee cup.
Why do you feel that way? Alex asked, leaning forward with concern.
I enjoy the work itself, Lisa explained. I like solving problems and working with numbers.
That's good. What don't you like about it? Alex inquired gently.
The stress is difficult, Lisa admitted. We have tight deadlines, and I often work late into the night.
Do you have good work-life balance? Alex asked.
Not really, Lisa sighed. I work too much overtime. I miss spending time with my family and friends.
That sounds tough. Alex nodded sympathetically. What do you like most about your job?
I like my colleagues, Lisa said with a small smile. We have a supportive team, and we enjoy working together.
Maybe you can talk to your boss about reducing your hours, Alex suggested.
I've thought about that, Lisa replied. I don't want to leave the company entirely, just find a better balance.
It's worth discussing, Alex encouraged her. You deserve to enjoy both your work and your personal life.
You're right, Lisa said, feeling a bit more hopeful. I'll schedule a meeting with my manager next week.
That's a great plan, Alex smiled. Sometimes we just need to make small changes to be happier at work.
As they finished their coffee, Lisa felt a sense of relief. Talking about her job satisfaction had helped her clarify what she wanted to change.
I enjoy my work, she thought to herself, but I need to find a better balance between my job and my life.
With that realization, Lisa felt ready to take action and improve her career satisfaction.
Did you hear the phrases, I enjoy my work, I like my colleagues, and I work too much overtime? Try to remember how they were used.
Great listening. Now let's take those same phrases and practice saying them together. It's time for some shadowing practice, where you can repeat the phrases after us.
Shadowing practice. Now it's all yours. Copy my words and my intonation. Speak aloud after each phrase, just like in real conversation.
I enjoy my work.
I enjoy my work.
I like my job.
I don't enjoy my work.
I don't enjoy my work.
I'm not happy with my job.
I'm not happy with my job.
I like my colleagues.
I like my colleagues.
I enjoy the challenges.
I don't like the hours.
I don't like the hours.
The stress is difficult.
The stress is difficult.
I have good work-life balance.
I have good work-life balance.
I work too much overtime.
I work too much overtime.
You're doing great. Try to imagine how you would feel saying these phrases about your own job.
Excellent work. When you practice these phrases, think about what truly makes you satisfied or dissatisfied with your work. Scene 4. Future career plans, guided response.
Welcome to our fourth and final scene. We're focusing on how to talk about your future career plans in English.
Let's learn some useful phrases for discussing your career goals and aspirations.
First, if you want to talk about your career goals, you can say,
I want to be a manager.
or,
I aim to get promoted.
if you want to mention your plans for professional development, you can say,
I want to learn new skills.
or.
I plan to take a course.
If you want to talk about changing careers, you can say,
I'm thinking of changing jobs.
or.
I want to try a different field.
If you want to mention your long-term plans, you can say,
I want to start my own business.
or.
I plan to work abroad.
If you want to talk about your dream job, you can say,
My dream is to be a writer.
or.
I hope to become an artist.
Remember to be ambitious but realistic when talking about your future plans.
Excellent. These phrases will help you discuss your career aspirations in many situations.
Let's move on to some role plays to see how these phrases work in real conversations.
Role play. Now, let's practice with a role play. I'll be the junior employee, and Emma will be the mentor.
Do you have career goals for the future?
Yes, I want to be a manager someday.
That's a great goal. How do you plan to achieve it?
I aim to get promoted in 2 years.
That sounds ambitious. What else are you planning?
I want to learn new skills. I plan to take a course.
Excellent. Are you happy with your current field?
Yes, but I'm thinking of changing jobs later.
How so? What do you want to do?
I want to try a different field, maybe start my own business.
That's exciting. Do you have a timeline for that?
I plan to work abroad first for experience.
Smart plan. Keep working hard toward your goals.
Thank you. I appreciate your guidance. Great job with the role plays. Let's move on.
Up next, we have a short story. As you listen, try to notice how the future career phrases you just learned appear naturally in the story.
Our story today is called Carlos's Career Journey.
Carlos sat in his small apartment, looking at his laptop screen. It was late at night, but he couldn't sleep. He was thinking about his future career plans as a junior graphic designer at creative agency.
What should I do next? He wondered, scrolling through job postings on his computer. I want to be a senior designer someday, but I'm not sure how to get there.
The next morning, Carlos met with his mentor, Sarah, during their regular coffee meeting. You seem thoughtful today, Sarah observed, taking a sip of her latte.
I'm thinking about my career path, Carlos admitted. I aim to get promoted in the next year, but I'm not sure what steps to take.
That's a great goal, Sarah nodded encouragingly. What specific skills do you want to learn?
I want to learn new skills in digital design and animation, Carlos explained. I plan to take an online course to improve in those areas.
Excellent plan, Sarah smiled. Have you considered what happens after you get promoted?
I'm thinking of changing jobs after a few years as a senior designer, Carlos shared. I want to try a different field, maybe UX design.
UX design is a growing field, Sarah agreed. It combines creativity with user psychology. Very interesting work.
My dream is to start my own design studio someday, Carlos said with excitement. But first, I need more experience.
That's a long-term goal worth working toward, Sarah advised him. Maybe you could plan to work abroad for a year or two to gain international experience.
I hadn't thought of that, Carlos said, his eyes lighting up. Working in London or New York could really expand my perspective.
Exactly, Sarah nodded. Broad experiences make you more valuable in the design industry.
As they finished their coffee, Carlos felt more confident about his career journey. "Thank you for your guidance," he said sincerely.
You're welcome, Sarah replied. Remember, career growth takes time, but with clear goals and consistent effort, you'll get there.
Carlos walked out of the cafe feeling inspired and motivated. He had a clear plan for his future career, and he was ready to start working toward his dreams. Did you hear the phrases, "I want to be a manager," "I plan to take a course," and "I want to try a different field"? Try to remember how they were used.
Great listening. Now, let's take those same phrases and practice saying them together. It's time for some shadowing practice, where you can repeat the phrases after us.
Shadowing practice. Repeat after me. I'll model each phrase. Pause, then say it with confidence, just like you're speaking to a real person.
I want to be a manager.
I want to be a manager.
I aim to get promoted.
I aim to get promoted.
I want to learn new skills.
I want to learn new skills.
I plan to take a course.
I plan to take a course.
I'm thinking of changing jobs.
I'm thinking of changing jobs.
I want to try a different field.
I want to try a different field.
I want to start my own business.
I want to start my own business.
I plan to work abroad.
I plan to work abroad.
My dream is to be a writer.
My dream is to be a writer.
I hope to become an artist.
You're doing great. Try to imagine your own future career while you practice these phrases.
Excellent work. When you practice these phrases, think about what truly inspires you in your career.
Now, let's move on to the vocabulary and phrase breakdown. We'll go over some important words and phrases from these scenes.
Work as, to have a job in a particular profession. Example, I work as a teacher at a local school.
Responsible for, having a duty or task. Example, I'm responsible for managing the team.
Enjoy, to like something very much. Example, I enjoy working with creative people.
Aim to have something as a goal. Example, I aim to become a manager in 2 years.
Plan to intend to do something in the future. Example, I plan to take a course to improve my skills.
Now, let's test your understanding with a quick quiz.
We'll ask you some questions about real job conversation situations. Listen carefully and choose the best answer. Check if your answer is correct with the answers given in the comments section of this video. Ready? Let's start.
Question 1. What do you say when you want to tell someone your job?
Options. A, I like my job.
B, I work as a teacher.
C, I want to be a manager.
Question 2. How do you describe what you do every day at work?
Options. A, I enjoy my work.
B, I attend meetings.
C, I'm not happy with my job.
Question 3. What phrase do you use when you like your job?
Options. A, I don't enjoy my work.
B, I like my colleagues.
C, I work too much overtime.
Question 4. How do you talk about your future career goal?
Options. A, I plan to take a course.
B, I want to learn new skills.
C, I aim to get promoted.
Question 5. What do you say when you want to change your job?
Options. A, I'm thinking of changing jobs.
B, I want to try a different field.
C, both A and B are correct.
Great work, everyone. Let's do a quick recap of what we learned in this episode.
Wow, what a journey we've had today. From introducing your job to discussing future plans, we've learned so many useful workplace phrases.
That's right. Now you know how to introduce your job, talk about your workday, discuss job satisfaction, and share your career aspirations.
We also practiced role plays, stories, and shadowing so you can use these phrases confidently in real work situations.
Remember, Learning English is like building a career, one conversation at a time. And today, we added many professional phrases to your language toolkit.
Next time you talk about your job, you won't be limited to simple phrases. You'll have a whole range of expressions to choose from.
Thanks for joining us on this episode of Chill Talk English. Keep practicing, keep growing, and get ready for confident workplace conversations. Before we finish, we have a listener challenge for you.
We want you to post a short comment describing your job or career goals using 2 phrases you learned today. For example, I work as a teacher. I aim to get promoted next year.
It's a great way to practice what you've learned and share with other career-minded learners.
Let's quickly recap the key phrases we've learned so far.
For introducing your job, I work as a profession and I'm a profession.
For talking about your workday, I start work at time and I'm responsible for task.
For discussing job satisfaction, I enjoy my work and I have good work-life balance.
For future career plans, I aim to goal and I plan to action.
These phrases will help you talk about your job with confidence and clarity.
Thanks for joining us today on Chill Talk English. We hope you found these job conversation phrases helpful.
If you enjoyed this episode, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel.
You can also share this episode with friends who are building their careers.
Next time, we'll be talking about English for shopping adventures.
Until then, keep practicing your English every day. Remember, small steps lead to big progress.
Goodbye, everyone, and success in your career journey.